Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 16. Today I'm gonna watch episode 16 and 17. I'm really glad to watch 2 more episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. If you don't know me, I'm binge watching I'm sorry, Jujutsu Kaisen. I watched the entire season 1, the entire season 2 until now, you know, and you can find all of my reaction videos to all of the episodes on a playlist that I made on YouTube, but I made the playlist also on my Patreon, and on which you're gonna find all of the reaction videos into the chronological order. So you don't have to search for all of the videos by yourself, no. You're going on that playlist, and YouTube, Patreon, they're gonna show you all of the reaction videos into the chronological order. I'm glad to be there for new episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen because I need informations, I need answers. What the fuck happened to Nanami and Maki? I'm still not over it. I'm still in denial, maybe, into a big denial. They can't be dead. They can't. It's not possible. I'm not gonna accept it, and no matter what, I don't believe it. I don't think that it can happen. Because first, we didn't see their bodies, you know, being destroyed, being transformed into ashes, all of that, like we saw for Grandpa. Grandpa, pretty sure that he's dead. But then, we didn't see the results, you know, of the flame. Maybe they have a way to protect themselves. I don't know, you know, I don't know all of the rules of this universe, but maybe it can be that. You know my rule, body cold, eyes closed. If I don't see that, the person is not dead. That rule saved me so many times in shows, animes, movies, all of that. Body cold, eyes closed. If you can't see that, the character is not dead. So for me, they're not dead because of that. And they're not dead also because it can't be. Guys, they are amazing characters. They are big, important characters. They're not gonna get killed just like that in 1 second. And during a moment like that, which was not meaningful, not even a little epic, not even a little... like, no! And no matter what, they have such backgrounds, you know, they have such important stuff still to discover about themselves, you know, to evolve, but also us, we have still, I mean us, me, as a viewer, I still have so many things to discover about them. It can't be. Maki, she needs to have that evolution, you know, to be recognized for the amazing, you know, sorcerer that she is, even if she doesn't have abilities and stuff like that. And Nanami, we need to discover a lot more about his past. And no! These sounds that I just made, I'm really like, Laura, is it really the only reasons that you can find about the fact that they are not dead? I gave you plenty of reasons just before, but that reason, the no, no, it's also a reason. You don't want your viewers to feel like that, to be frustrated, to feel like it's a death which was not something that they deserved for sure, but also something which feels logical, like it would feel really unlogical for them to die right now. You don't want for your viewers to be sad for sure. Death of one character, they're gonna feel sad. But to be frustrated, mad and annoyed, no. So no, they're not dead. And I expect these 2 episodes that I'm gonna watch today to answer to my question. They're not dead. Are they dead or alive? They're not dead, to give me that answer. And how did they survive? And for sure, I want to spend more time with Megumi and Daddy. Daddy Megumi, Daddy Fujiguro, like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What do you want? What is gonna happen? All of that. Really so stressed for him. I don't know if we're gonna be back with that part, you know, of the combat, that fight in particular, because We have so many fights, you know, things going on right now. Are we gonna go back with Mei? Are we gonna go back with Satoru? Mei was that close, you know, to fight with Geto 2.0. I don't know. I really don't know. The two girls who died during the previous episode. I didn't see that coming. The fact that Yuji took all of these fingers into him. Sukuna being back. I'm a little desperate, you know, by the situation. Like, what the fuck? And I'm also thinking about the season, about where we are into the season. We passed, you know, the middle of the season, but we're still far from the end of the season, so I'm really like, okay, this combat, in fact, can last for 8 episodes, 8 more episodes, like, it can last still for a long time, meaning that we're gonna have a lot of up and downs, meaning that a lot of people can still be killed, not Nanami and Maki. My emotions are exhausted in advance. Oh yes, I have that outfit, and maybe you're gonna see the weather changing a lot, you know, the lights on my face changing a lot. I don't understand the weather anymore. It's really feeling cold a lot, but suddenly I can have a big sun and I can feel too hot, like, I can't control the weather. It's like that. Deal with my outfit. I don't care, you know, about my outfit, and I'm pretty sure that you don't care about my outfit. You're there for the reactions, not the outfits. I'm not a lifestyle girl. Okay, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier, we have 4 episodes of advance on my Patreon with the full reaction part, with the full opacity, everything. It's with the level 3 on Patreon. And on YouTube, the reaction part, you don't have it right there on the YouTube video, you have it into the description. Into that YouTube video, you have the intro and the review. Please watch it, at least, you know, to reward me for my work. And yes, the reaction part into the description. This reaction part is continuing to respect the fair use rules, like always, but I'm forced to put them into the description now. Okay guys, let's go for this episode. Part 2 for the next episode? Ah, okay. It means that we're gonna continue with this situation. I'm desperate! I'm fucking desperate! What can I say? I swore in French during this episode. You know that when that happened, that or me crying or talking, you know, with a dolphin voice, with a voice which is that high that even myself I can't understand what I tried to say, you know, during this editing. I'm really like, what did you just say? You know that when one of these 3 things, and worst, these 3 things happened, you know, during the same episode, it means that it was a fucking good episode, but a fucking intense one. Right there, I swear in French, and that was bad, you know what I said. I also made a finger at my screen. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. But in fact, no, I'm not sorry, because I did it for the right reason. Megumi and his dad fighting like that, the fact that, like me, when it happened during the previous episode, when Daddy Fujiguro took Megumi out, I thought that it was because he felt that Volcano Spirit... I'm sorry, I can't remember their name, so I'm playing with stuff that you can understand, so we know who we are talking about. I thought that it was because he felt that this spirit would come, would be a big danger. He didn't want to fight with him, but he wanted to take Megumi with him. So yes, for me, in fact, he saved Megumi at the end of the previous episode. So that's why, beginning of this episode, to see that these two would fight, that truly Daddy Fujiguro was trying to kill him, it felt weird. I know I'm naming him Daddy Fujiguro when in fact Daddy Megumi. Okay, Daddy Megumi, let's say Daddy Megumi. Big fight between these two. Impressive. Megumi was amazing, but clearly his daddy was better. He was so fast, so strong. He used things, you know, like what he did with the rabbits, like, oh wow, that was so fucking impressive. Megumi, you accepted to get that badly hurt because you knew what it would mean, you know, you knew that someone close could heal you and you needed to be that close to your daddy to kill him. But I'm wondering about several things now. Megumi, did you recognize your daddy? I'm not sure. And his daddy, in fact, did he recognize Megumi when he got out with him? I have the impression that he recognized him only right there at the end when he saw his eyes, you know, being that close to him. I have the impression that only right there something into his mind clicked the thing, ah okay, you're my son. And at that moment, you know, I don't know how to say it. For me, what we had right there, it was not really Megumi's dad. It was an entity, you know, it was something which was summoned, you know, out of the dead. And that was not really something thinking, having emotions, you know, having thoughts, having feelings or anything like that. But I think that looking at Megumi's eyes, suddenly the mind remembered still that little memory, ah okay, it's really my son. And because of that, he killed himself. Because, no, you're not gonna fight your own son, you're not gonna kill your own son. Because the memory was about how bad he was, you know, being ready to sell his son. Someone who was so, I don't know how to say it, sad, bored, who didn't care that much about his life, about anything, anyone. Right there, you know, to kill himself during that moment, it's almost like, not forgive me, not like he's trying to repair the bad stuff that he did, but at least he's trying to not commit more, I don't know, more bad stuff, you know? I don't know. But for sure it was weird. And again, I'm not sure that Megumi understood who he was fighting and why that person killed himself right there. I'm not sure. We didn't have news about Nanami and Maki, they're not dead. Body cold, eyes closed. If I didn't see that, the person is not dead. The fact that we have the girl healing everyone close, I hope that it can help us. Panda and that guy, the fact that he's a little coward, you know. He didn't want to go to fight where Ghetto is and all, like, no, we're just gonna continue to try to save people, maybe someone is there, we have to be careful. But at the same time, right there in front of these two, I think that, yes, he wouldn't have given up, like, he would have gone for it no matter what for the fight. He wouldn't have run away. Sukuna intervening. Sukuna doing that, it didn't make them disappear like that's it, they disappeared, you know, into the cosmos, that's it, they didn't exist anymore. He made them disappear and reappear somewhere else. Why would he do that? Why would he save them? I don't know, but yes, he didn't do that, right? That fight, Sukuna against Volcano Spirit, oh wow. And that moment at the end, you know, with that dream thing, I was conflicted during the entire fight because I'm against Sukuna with all of my heart, but there is Yuji inside. And that spirit, he tried to kill Nanami and Maki because they're not dead, but he tried to kill them. So for sure I'm not gonna be for him. But into this fight, I was not for Sukuna neither. Visually, that fight looked sublime. Really, the pictures, the lights, everything, it looked perfect. Visually, this episode looks different than all of the other ones. I think that it's on purpose. I told you during the opening credits about the fact that one of you guys told me that The episode 17 in particular, I need to have the good version for it, because apparently at first it was not the good version which was shown, you know, to the fans, and people, even the studio, they were mad at it. So because of that, you have plenty of different versions online, so you have to be careful. I know that for the episode 17 I have the right one. We checked that with that person with a non-spoiler picture, one single picture. But I think that for this episode 16 it's also the same. I think that you have different versions, because I can see that visually it's different. The attention to the drawings, to the light is really different. So now I'm really like, Nanami and Maki, they're not dead, Panda is not dead. Can I be in denial for that long for so many people? I'm not sure. You know, even me, I have my own limit. Even if I'm the queen of denial, again, I'm wearing that crown really proudly. That queen of denial managed to be in denial about a guy being on a planet which exploded. No, that guy is not dead. Entire episode, like really almost half of the season being in denial about the fact that he was dead. He was on a fucking planet who exploded. Fans of The Expanse, you know what I'm talking about. I'm the queen of denial, and I'm really proud of my crown. So rather I can be in denial for all of them. But for how long and for how many people at the same time? I'm not sure. You're gonna test me right there. Right there, you're really gonna test me. As your queen of denial, I'm taking that challenge. Oh wow, that was a fucking great episode. And the fact that the next episode is the part 2 of this one, it means that it's gonna be the same intensity. I'm gonna make a little break to eat something, and then I will come back for the next episode. Oh, and I didn't even talk about the little boy, you know, like, I mean the little boy, you know what I'm talking about? The kid with white hair, white and red hair. He knew Sukuna before? I have so many questions. I'm tired. Okay, I'm gonna end this video right now. It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.